Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alright, so today I'm going to be day drinking at the 2025 Osaka World Expo in Japan, which as a whole I am very excited to do. I have so far been here for just about the last 5 hours now. I've been walking around, exploring a little bit more so than not, and I've been enjoying myself. But it's a bit warm today, it's a bit humid today, and it's a bit sunny today. I'm feeling a bit tired, and I'm thinking a bit of alcohol might wake me up and make me feel ready to go. And so as such, I figured why not make a video of me day drinking at the 2025 Osaka World Expo, as that's exactly what I want to do right now. And I'm looking forward to doing exactly that, let me tell y'all what. Now, Osaka does have a little bit of history with World Expos, I will acknowledge. They had one held here back in 1970. I checked out the old park. That is where that was located back then, and it was really cool to see. And it's pretty cool to see the modern thing as well, I will acknowledge. There's a lot of countries, a lot of pavilions, a lot of stuff to do, and it is crazy busy as we can tell. I'm gonna take you all through some of the crowds. I'm gonna go explore a little bit more so than not, but before that, I want a bev. So let's go get that real quick, I do think. Now, apparently where I'm at right now, under this giant wooden sort of like walkway, is the ring that goes around the central part of the expo. I say apparently, like I haven't been here for 5 hours and I don't know that for sure. I do know that for sure. But apparently this ring is a Guinness Book of World Records holder. I don't know exactly what in, but it's in something. But what I do know is where I'm trying to go get myself an alcoholic beverage. I am gonna go to a Lawson's Cafe to get myself a lemon sour Chuhai alcoholic beverage. Now, sadly, the laws, or the rules, not really the laws, but the rules about drinking in the open at the 2025 Osaka World Expo are a little bit odd. In Japan, generally you're allowed to walk around with an open beverage. However, at the expo you are not. If you buy a beer, you buy any alcoholic beverage, you have to drink it where you bought it. So I can't sadly walk around with a drink, but I can still day drink. And that's exactly what I'm planning on doing. Just gotta get through the crowds, I will acknowledge. And as we can tell, it is a bit crowded. In fact, the entirety of the expo is crowded. It's not just because we're at the East Gate right now, which has the subway station for the expo. But we are almost to where I want to go. There is a little bit of a line next to where I want to be. It is the main store for the 2025 Expo. What I want though is behind this other line. This is what I want. Can I get one of these?
Okay.
Thank you so much. Have a great rest of y'all's day. It's pretty good. I will acknowledge though, it does taste pretty watered down, and I'm not really feeling anything from it. But wee ball nonetheless. I'm gonna go for another one. Konnichiwa. One please. Thank you. On to my second drink. Gonna go return those and gonna go walk around now. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. I had 2 drinks, each of which, excuse me, I'm more jaw jumped up. My mouth is very cold because my drinks are very cold. But it's so warm out here that it kind of startled me. That first drink did like nothing to me, and then the second drink hit like a train. So, I'm feeling pretty good right now. I got no complaints on my behalf. Excuse me. But I had 2 drinks there, each of which cost me 800 yen. So total, that's 1,600 yen. How much is that for 2 drinks? That's $11 for 2 drinks. Alcohol at the Osaka World Expo. It ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. And you're not allowed to bring your own alcoholic beverages into the expo. I was going to until I realized you're not supposed to. Overall though, my bevs, while they did taste a little bit watered down, they were pretty solid. Nice, mild lemon flavor. And they got me a buzz. And I am feeling, as I wanted, very nice, very refreshed, and very good. And I'm feeling like I need a snack, honestly. On the topic of smoking areas, there's actually not a lot at the expo I'm at right now, I will acknowledge. Originally, when the expo opened, they only had 2 smoking areas at one gate, both of which were outside the gate, and you had to re-enter to get back in after going to the smoking area, which I think is ridiculous, frankly put. Now, in Japan, it's pretty amusing because there will be certain areas in like Tokyo and Osaka where like not supposed to like smoke on the street and stuff like that, but also which for some reason have no like smoking areas indoor or outdoor. And so what happens is people just go to the bathroom and smoke on the toilet. That's literally just what happens, frankly put. And so I've walked into multiple bathrooms and been in the stall, about to take a poop, and I'm like looking and I'm like, oh wow, there's ash all over the toilet seat. Which I think is hilarious. I guarantee that became an issue at the very beginning of the expo opening. And so as such, starting on June 28th, they opened 2 more smoking rooms, both of which are actually inside the expo this time. And you don't have to re-enter or anything like that. The smoking areas they set up, they're definitely very much like, okay, this is just a solution that's meant to work. It's just a fence with a bunch of ashtrays, but like, it does the job kind of thing. That's where I'm heading to right now. I'm heading to one of those right now, but man, I'm enjoying my buzz, let me tell y'all what. And it's pretty cool. Some merch over there. Let's take a look at some merch real quick. This is like a really small merch area. Let's take a look real quick. Nice handkerchief. This is like the mascot for the expo. I think it's Maku, something like that. I can't remember exactly what the mascot is called. I think it's something along those lines. Scary mask. Got Hello Kitty collaboration merch, of course, on this one. That one has googly eyes. But yeah, the merch here is very solid. I feel like the mascot personally, I mean, like, it's a cool mascot. I don't mind it. It's a bit forced, I'll acknowledge. A lot of my favorite mascots, whether they be from Japan or from anywhere in the world, they like come around in like a very natural way kind of thing. Like, of course, they're meant to be an advertising thing, but like how they gain popularity is very natural. And I'll acknowledge the mascot for the Osaka World Expo, it does feel a bit forced, but it is an advertising thing, and so that's really not a terribly big surprise, I'll acknowledge. And we are now at where we want to be. This is where I want to be. This is one of the smoking areas at the 2025 Osaka World Expo. But yeah, that's the smoking area. Glad to have had one, I'll acknowledge. I needed one, especially after those 2 drinks, which are really starting to hit now. I drank really fast. I gave myself no time at all to get a buzz on while I was actually in the Lawson's Cafe. And now my buzz is hitting, let me tell y'all what. I kind of want to walk through some of the crowds and see if I can get into 1 or 2 of the pavilions that don't have a line and don't require a reservation. Because a lot of the pavilions at the expo require a reservation. I might have accidentally messed up and not gotten a single reservation for any pavilions, which is not like the biggest deal in the world because I'm still enjoying myself, and there are pavilions that don't require reservations, but a lot of them do. A lot of the ones that I really wanted to go to do require reservations. We are at the Earth at Night one. I think this one looks like you can just kind of walk in, so I'm gonna do exactly that. Feels much better in here. It is warm outside. Giant globe. Glad I walked in that pavilion. It was decent. Glad there was no reservation required. It was just cool to see some stuff and enjoy some AC while I was in there, but it wasn't anything crazy by any means. I think there's a restaurant. I think that's a sushi row right there. If I remember correctly, I walked by earlier. I want to say that's a sushi row, which is just like a conveyor belt sushi place. I didn't eat there earlier. I did have some food earlier. I had some gluten-free food, and actually, wait a minute. The gluten-free restaurant I went to earlier had some gluten-free beer that honestly is kind of tempting to try. Let me see what the wait time looks like, because I have to drink it inside, but I'm kind of tempted to get one. I think it might be possible. They are still open. This is where I'm at. GF Ramen Lab at the expo. They have some gluten-free beer. I'm gonna get in line because I think there's a line right here. Yeah. Konnichiwa, just one.
Okay. Just a moment, please.
Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. But I think I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this beer. It's called Orivia. It's a gluten-free craft beer, and that's what I'm gonna give a go. I'm gonna try that. Get back to drinking a little bit. I just one.
No?
No.
No, okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this is the beer I got. It's a 100% rice craft beer. This is going to be my first ever time drinking a 100% rice beer. I didn't even know that was a thing. It apparently has caramel, aromatic, and hoppy notes. Vegan, gluten-free. Looks like it's Japanese craft beer. Very interesting. Let's give it a go. It's very light. It is very light. Wow. It's definitely got a hoppy taste to it. I've had hops before in a beverage, and so there's definitely a hoppy taste to it. I don't really notice any of that caramel. but it's definitely aromatic. It's light, and it's very hoppy. Interesting. Very light carbonation, a little bit of zest from that. I'll acknowledge it's not my exact favorite thing, but it's certainly good enough to drink, and ain't bad by any means. Arigatou gozaimasu. So it cost me 1,200 yen, or about $8.31 USD, as we can see. So certainly not the cheapest alcoholic beverage, but one I'm glad I tried. I will acknowledge, I am extremely buzzed right now. Like crazy buzzed. Like way more buzzed than I usually get during day drinking videos. And that's all there was to my bev. Overall, it was okay. I'm gonna go and pay, and then head out. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. I've never had a rice beer before. That was a beer made out of rice. Never had anything like that before. I don't think I will find anything like that in the United States. So that was very interesting. It was, I'll acknowledge, just okay. But it did get me a buzz. We are nearing the west gate of the Osaka World Expo. It's past the wood over there, or the wood, past the wood. I am very buzzed, I'll acknowledge. This is maybe not the most buzzed I've ever been during a day drinking video, but it's getting up there. What's the right way of putting it? The wooden, like, walkway up there? Like, that's kind of what I was thinking of. Yeah, so past the wooden walkway up there, there's the west gate. There's some stuff I definitely want to show you past the west gate. Some stuff I definitely want to show y'all. But before that, I want to see if I can hit up one of these pavilions right here, which I haven't hit up yet. There's Bangladesh over there, Egypt over there. I figure those are probably both reservations, but we got Tanzania, Cambodia. Cambodia looks like it's pretty much wide open. Let's go for Cambodia, y'all. Let's try Cambodia. Okay, now this is based. This is not what I was expecting to see here, but I love talking about rice and how good it is. And they have a whole thing on rice. That's amazing. Learning about Cambodian rice a little bit? Gas. Overall, the Cambodia Pavilion. Glad I stopped by. Glad there was no line. And worth my time to learn about Cambodian rice. Looks like, just looking at lines, Algeria doesn't look like it has a particularly long line. Kind of tempting. I have had a cigarette from Algeria before, so maybe they'll have something about RYM cigarettes in here. I doubt it. But who knows? They do got some cool information about trains, mining freight trains. I love it. Mining freight trains in Africa are so badass. I love it. I love seeing it. I love hearing about it. Super cool. No complaints on my behalf. That's interesting. The Baltics looks like the line is moving. Shout out Latvia. Shout out Lithuania. Let's see what their pavilion is like. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of trippy.
Oh, sorry, could you step a little closer
Oh, okay.
here, please? Thank you so much.
Shout out Estonia as well. Shout out Estonia as well. Lots of plants, I guess. And they've got their own mascot as well. Kohlrabi-chan. Man, I gotta take a piss though, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Drinking as much as I did in the time frame I did has made me have to hella take a piss. Oh, and their gift shop is a vending machine. Okay, that's kind of based. But I gotta take a piss, like real bad. So I'm gonna go find a bathroom, like right now. Alrighty though, y'all. I'm feeling much better now that I have taken a piss. And now I'm wanting another smoke. So I'm gonna have one. And now that I've taken a piss, I honestly want another drink, like 3 drinks. Like, they were all like kind of weak. Like, I have been drinking strong zero most of the time on this drink to Japan, as one does. And that's like 9%. None of the drinks I've had today have been 9%. So everything is kind of weak to me right now, I'll acknowledge. So I could honestly go for another drink, but before that, I want one of these. Alrighty then. That was refreshing. No complaints on my behalf about that. I don't know what they're doing, but they're doing something. Expo 2025 edition. Cost me 160 yen. Let's go find a quiet spot and let's sit down. Benches. Oh, benches are busy over here. I'm thinking right here next to the Blue Ocean Dome. But yeah, this is the Zero Peach Pepsi that is, well, some would say exclusive to the 2025 Expo. I don't know if it really is, but this is the 2025 Expo edition. Let me put it that way. I don't know what kind of ingredients are in it, but apparently it's got Pepsi Herbology, or Herboni. Let's go ahead and crack it open. And let's go ahead and cover just how Zero Peach Pepsi actually is for the very first time. How will it be? Let's find out. I'm gonna be honest, it doesn't really taste like Pepsi. It tastes more like Coca-Cola. And a little bit of root beer. Honestly, yeah. That's interesting. That's actually, if it had sugar in it, I would actually quite like it. It's just that fake sugar taste is just not my thing. That peach flavor is in there, but it's really, really, really deep in there. It's not particularly intense by any means. But yeah, this is interesting. This is very interesting. I am very buzzed though. Maybe I like the fake sugar is getting me. I'm gonna go and eat a snack though real quick. I have some onigiri with me today, and I want some onigiri. I want a snack. I'm actually real quick gonna move from the path because this spot opened up. So I'm gonna take this spot. Big ball of moves, you know what I'm saying? Now Now this onigiri is from like 5 hours ago, so I hope it's still good. But we'll find out tomorrow if I feel sick. Low-key, the onigiri just fell apart in my hands, but it's okay. Nice view though. That was some good onigiri though. I'm really glad I had a snack. I'm gonna take a sip of my Pepsi in a minute. And I'm gonna try to burp. Excuse me. I gotta put everything back in my sling bag. And I'm gonna start off with my trash. And I'm trying to put my hat in there because I don't really need my hat no more. Just try to put that in there like that. And my sunglasses are... where? I don't know where I put my sunglasses. I hope I didn't forget them and lose them. That would suck. I am afraid. Did I seriously just lose my sunglasses? I might have lost them. Well, crap. I think I have legitimately lost my sunglasses though. Yeah, I'm not seeing them, y'all. I think I put them down somewhere. I'm pretty sure I put them down on the bench I was sitting at. And then I just forgot them. And I think somebody might have walked off with them. It is what it is. I'm gonna go find a trash can. I'll check Lost and Found on my way out. And nothing I can do about it. Let's try to put this where it's supposed to go. Can't complain. You know what I'm gonna do actually? Y'all know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a piss. I'm gonna go have a smoke to send off my sunglasses if I don't find it. Or I'm just gonna have a smoke if I do find them. And I'm gonna go get myself another drink. That's the plan. Looks like there's some cars going by though. Just got out of the bathroom. Some cars going by. Mercedes S-Class, big ballin', you know what I'm saying? That's not a Japanese plate. That is not a Japanese plate. Is that a Chinese plate? I don't know what that is, but that was blue. Like maybe that's like a diplomatic plate or something like that kind of thing. I'm not sure, but that is not your standard Japanese style license plate. Very interesting. I want to check out something up here. I want to check out the Gundam because I haven't checked that out yet. I've been looking at it. I've passed by it a couple times, but I haven't actually looked at it. So I want to check that out. And then I think I'm going to go have a whiskey and soda. A whiskey soda, as some may call it. Oh, look at this Toyota Mirai. Yeah, Mirai. Hydrogen power, bro. Sick. That tune reminds me of the We Are Number One tune. I think it's just like the saxophone. But it reminds me of the We Are Number One tune. But what I want to see right now is the Gundam. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. No complaints on my behalf. I'm gonna take a photo with it. Let's go ahead and see if I can get a photo with this thing as well. This thing that I'm referring to is the mascot for the 2025 Osaka World Expo. Yeah, that's what I was taking a photo of over there. No complaints on my behalf. Had to grab some photos for the Instagram. It feels really good out here though. It's warm, but it feels good. Yo, somebody talking about Gundam. I might not speak Japanese, but I know when somebody says Gundam. Where is the restaurant that has the whiskey sodas though? I think it's over here though. I think this is where I get the whiskey soda. Man, Moon's up there. It's a little bit less busy over here. Thankfully, the crowds definitely tire me out. Let's see, is this where I can get a whiskey soda? I gotta take a look at the menu. Yeah, I think it's right here. This is where I get the whiskey soda if I remember correctly. They have beer. They have some craft beer as well, but I think they also have whiskey soda, if I remember correctly. And they do. They have a highball, and that's exactly what I want. Konnichiwa. Highball? Takeout okay. Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. Alrighty, y'all. Thank you so much. Arigatou gozaimasu. I got my whiskey highball, as we can see. And this is actually going to be my first ever time having a real Japanese whiskey highball. This is going to be my first ever one, and it's at the Osaka World Fair 2025. Let's give it a go. Let's see how it is. You can definitely taste the whiskey without a doubt. The whiskey is pretty mild though. It kind of tastes like frankly, but it kind of tastes like a ranch water, but instead of tequila, it's whiskey. That's pretty much what it tastes like to me, honestly. Yeah, it tastes good. Tastes good. But no complaints on my behalf. You can definitely taste the whiskey in it. And I'd hazard a guess that this is probably a stronger drink than the first two drinks I had during this video. This has been a good day drinking sesh, I'm not gonna lie, it really has. I've had a really good time today. Glad to be having my final drink. No complaints on my behalf, none at all. And that's all there was to my bev, y'all. That's all there was to it. Well, I think I'm gonna go and walk outside, and I think I am gonna finish off the video after that. I think that's my plan. Alrighty there, y'all. That, I will acknowledge, got me a buzz. That was strong. Man, I should have started with that. That was really good. I could taste the whiskey, and I knew that had some kick to it. That was really good. Super smooth, nice kick. That was really good. That got me a nice buzz. No complaints on my behalf. We're here at the West Gate right now. We started at the East Gate and we've walked all the way over to the West Gate. And I think this is where I want to go ahead and finish off the video. Appreciate y'all watching today's video. If you guys have enjoyed watching today's video, of course, like, subscribe for more content. I have everything you might want to see in the description down below. Go check it all out. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching today's video where I day drank at the 2025 Osaka World Expo. Until the next one, stay safe in peace and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?